Hello everyone, this is Bryant with SFOT Source, your premier guide to Six Flags over Texas. We're here with Adam, and Adam is actually going to walk around with us and check out the Best of Texas Festival, which has returned for the first time since like 2008. So it's not the same festival by any means, but it still looks like a lot of fun. There's specialty food, decor, all new entertainment that should be going through the whole summer. So we'll try to kind of give you a lowdown on that because there's a lot going on. As you can see, we've got our brand new SFOT Source Shockwave shirt on. You can check that out in our shop. I have that link in the description below. Any proceeds that we make from now until the end of July go to Coasting for Kids and Give Kids the World, our fundraiser that we're doing. So you can buy a shirt and also be supporting a great cause. So one thing that was really weird when I came into the park is, as y'all know, when the pandemic started, they went to a touchless security system. So I walked through the touchless security system and then had to wind around into a metal detector and talk about PTSD.
I mean,
I don't know. It was like a really off-putting experience. It wasn't necessary. Like it had nothing to do with the staff working. It was all very organized. It was just like, why are we walking through this and then walking through a second one? Just pick one. And the other thing I noticed is that there is now a very unsightly amount of barbed wire as you drive into the park. So it kind of looks like Six Flags over prison. Yeah. So I don't know how good y'all can see that. You can see Judge Roy scream in the background, but then kind of just below that first drop, all over the fencing is rows of barbed wire. And let me tell you, it's not very pretty.
yeah, I mean, so the barbed wire actually starts from the entrance of your drive-in. So that, I don't know if they're gonna try to cover that up, but it definitely looks like like you're pulling up to a prison and not to a theme park. So I'll be curious to see what they do with that.
Yeah, it's like I guess it's like a weird quick fix for some kind of problem they had. So hopefully it gets more permanent, but we're not gonna let that, you know, bog the day down.
No.
Let's head into the park and check out this festival.
Nice. We'll see you guys there.
Viva La Fiesta, Mariachi Oasis actually moved up to the front, but now for the Best of Texas Festival, they're back here in the Mexico section here at the Mexico Pavilion. And during the Best of Texas Festival, they have this souvenir cup that you can purchase for beer. So you can get one for $11.99, and then you can get draft beer refills for $6.99, and then of course you can see the availability is Oliver's Tavern, Texas Tequila Company, which is the Boomtown bar, Casa de las Banderas, and the Tiki Bar in the Texas section. Now there is a beer festival, and we'll kind of highlight that a little bit later once we get to that area of the park. I do want to point out that of course June is Pride Month, and Six Flags is following along. You can actually get this cool Six Flags Pride shirt, and it's got a boomerang on it, which is the ride we don't have. And of course they have this shirt, and then just some kind of standard. Adam, how much is that shirt?
It is $17.99.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. Let's see if you have your membership, you can get a discount, right?
Heck yeah. Section, you can see that they've kept this themed guitar intact, and it even plays music. It's playing like some ambient country music. And as we kind of go around this way, you have the courthouse stage, also known as the marketplace stage. As you enter the Texas section up here, the green stage there, and they do have several different acts playing throughout each week. So It's all basically kind of like if you know what busking is. So you have someone playing an instrument, a guitar, and they're singing, and it's all country themed. It's all really nice. And we've tried really hard to keep up with those show times, but it's kind of a mess. So I do recommend checking out the Six Flags app for that info. But if you are looking for a full listing of available entertainment, we do have that on our website. And we winded our way deeper into the Texas section, and you can see these guitars that were put up for Viva La Fiesta have been reskinned for a more kind of Texas country theme. So this is really fun. I'm sure we will see more of these as we walk throughout the park. All right, y'all, we just went through Casa Magnetica. As you all know, the last time I was here, I walked through it and they just kind of stared at me, but this time they actually did a spiel and a show, and it was lots of fun.
It was good. They had some really great jokes. They were funny, if you could say. Yeah,
and actually, there was one effect in there that I don't remember seeing in the old one. I'm not going to spoil it for y'all. I want y'all to come check it out for yourselves, but if you know what that new effect is, let us know in the comments below. Yeah. We're winding our way around this way over by Back Porch Stage, and you can see we've got another one of these big guitars that they've relocated, and it is also playing music. And we are going to stop in at JB Smokehouse BBQ because they do have some specialty food items. And actually right now I am going to drop in the specialty food items that are available during the festival. So take a look. So we stopped off over here at JB Smokehouse BBQ, and you can see here is one of the best of Texas specialty food items. This is the chicken fried steak platter. You can see it's chicken fried steak with gravy, and it comes with corn and toast. So this was a meal on the dining pass plus a $2 upcharge, so a pretty good deal. Let's give it a try. You do get a ton of food. All right, folks, let's give this chicken fried steak a try. That's actually real decent. It's got nice flavor. It's nice and seasoned. The gravy is like your pretty standard, you know, white gravy. But this is great for $2 extra. Try the corn. And corn is just kind of your, you know, like just standard corn. It's got like a little burnt taste to it, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Adam, I'm getting your first chicken fried steak impression. I need to know how you feel about this.
You see that steam coming off?
Look at that. Steamy.
Mm. Ooh.
Right?
Mmm. That feels good.
That's like some real decent theme park food, right?
I like it, yeah.
Heck
way
yeah.
Better than what they used to serve at my school when I was a kid. Don't put that in there.
We made our way out of JB Smokehouse BBQ, and right next to this is Runaway Mountain. You can see nothing's really changed, but we do think that this is going to be new signage for the ride, but nothing has progressed since we've been here last, so we'll have to wait and see. And so right here at the Southern Palace Theater in the Old South section is where your beer festival is. Let's get in on this sign. You can see you can get a package for $24.99. That's 5 3-ounce samples, a refillable festival cup, the one that we showed you before, and then a full-size beer. And of course, if you want 5 more samples, you can upgrade for $14.99. It does say this is located in the France section, but it is not in the France section. It is here in the Old South section. So if you do walk into France, you're not going to see much. So on top of picking up your beer festival sample card at those locations, you can also stop here at the Uncle Bub's Smokehouse location, which is now just for the beer festival, and you can pick up your sampler card and your cup, and then go to all of these various booths over here and get you some beer. And it is worth noting that the beer festival takes place on Saturdays and Sundays starting at 1 p.m. and lasts until July 4th, so you don't have the full festival to enjoy this. If you want to check out the beer festival, make sure you get out here before then. They also have some live entertainment playing on the steps of Southern Palace. And we finally made our way into the USA section here in front of All American Cafe. You can see we've got another one of these really fun guitars that's been kind of rebranded to very Texas-y. See, we've got the Alamo, some blue bonnets, got a oil rig, horseshoe, really fun. We made our way into the Boomtown section, and you can see they've re-themed the Boomtown bar to Texas Tequila Company. This is one of your locations to pick up a beer festival lanyard. It isn't open today, but they did wrap these booths with some Best of Texas stuff, so you can see we've still got all of your food vendors like you normally have. You got the Pineapple Man over here, which Adam is actually getting something right now, so we'll have to check that out here in a second. And then, of course, next to the Pineapple Man, you have the Taste of New Orleans. So that is actually a new food option, I believe. And they've got fried alligator basket, all kinds of fried baskets, po' boys, boudin balls, boudin egg roll, that sounds interesting, crawfish pie. Now keep in mind this isn't on any kind of dining pass or anything, so you do pay full price for this because it is an outside vendor. And you've got a Texas flag photo op over there. Of course, if we swing around back this way, we do have the other kind of what's kind of been the standard food vendor setup. So you do have your cowboy burritos over here, which are super delicious. One of kind of my all-time favorite vendor booths that they bring out here. And then as you go up that way, you do have the Stifler Sweet Spot booth, which we'll show you here in a little bit. And Adam stopped off over here at the Pineapple Man stand and got some boba tea, and you said that was about $9?
Mm-hmm. Yep, this is the Tai Chi with boba.
All right, stab it. Oh my gosh, that was so dramatic. I liked it. Oh, you got a lot of boba in that one. How is it?
It's good.
Pretty good?
Really good. I like how they seal it. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I've never actually tried this booth, but they do definitely have all kinds of you know, interesting drink options here. So
the mangonada is really good too.
Yeah, mangonada. They also have those pineapple drinks as well. So if you ever see anyone walking around with a big pineapple drink, this is where they got it. And then of course across from Boomtown Depot you have the Stifler Sweet Spot, which is all kinds of fried foods. You got fried Oreos, they have roasted corn, chocolate chip cookies, so they've been out here quite a bit, and it looks absolutely delicious, and you can see people are taking advantage. And as you cross the train tracks into the Gotham City section, you can see we've got a brand new food stand here. This was once the Mr. Free Snacks booth, and now it is the Cheetos Popcorn mix stand. And as you all may know, they have a kind of a new partnership with Frito-Lay. So this should be sticking around for a while. You can kind of see the menu there. You can get a bucket, regular size. And this is literally what it says, which is Cheetos with popcorn. And of course, we couldn't completely leave the Boomtown section without showing you all that this rig works again. So this is just a themed piece right on the train track, and you can see it is chugging away. It's really fun to see all the little details coming together throughout the park. We went ahead and indulged. I did only ask for just like a regular one of these, so I don't think it's supposed to actually come in the souvenir container, but you know, whatever. So with the Diamond Elite discount, this was half off and came out to about $3.24. So this is the Cheetos Popcorn Mix. And now this is something they have had in the past, but now they've actually dedicated a full stand to it.
You know, I've never been a huge fan of like cheddar popcorn, but Cheeto cheese on popcorn is actually pretty good.
It's pretty good, right?
I like it.
And we just finished up our Cheetos Popcorn, which was delicious. I wanted to show you another one of these specialty Best of Texas booths, which is $2.25 barbecue. So they've got like brisket, Frito pie, now Cheetos, whatever that means. They've got loaded brisket potato, just really good like barbecue items. And also here in the Gotham City area is another one of these guitars. This one has a bunch of Texas singers on it. So if any of these look familiar to you, let us know in the comments below. And the one other awesome theming enhancement that I wanted to show you all is the return of the Batmobile out here in front of Batman the Ride. So this was something that was here kind of back in the day. You can see that they have refurbished finish this real nice and shiny, and then of course they put a fence around it to try and protect it so people aren't, you know, vandalizing it. But it looks really awesome. It's a nice kind of, even with the fence here, it's a nice photo op. So kudos to Six Flags for getting this guy back out here. Talked about this a lot, but Gunslinger here in Boomtown, as we kind of make our way back to the other side of the park, has been down for what I assume is a seasonal refurb. So looks like this is still closed. Not really a timeline on when it opens. Just says that it is closed for seasonal maintenance, just for anyone who's curious. Slowly winding our way around into the tower section. Just point out we've got a nice kind of second photo op here in front of Runaway Mine Train. Nice little photo with this Best of Texas Festival logo. Go out here in front of the Texas Arena, you have this humongous cornhole game. Like, it's only one though. It's just this one cornhole game. And I guess you gotta, let's see, 1 in the hole wins medium, 2 in the hole wins your choice. 1 on the board wins a small. So I feel like either way you could walk away with a prize here. So that's kind of fun. As we slowly make our way towards the Texas section, you have this kind of petting zoo over here. I'm not really sure how long this is supposed to last, but on top of the petting zoo, you also have another photo op guitar over here that people are taking pictures with. And it looks like you can purchase food to feed the animals. So let's go get a closer look at the animals. Oh my gosh, it's a horse. Move, children, I must see this horse. Oh my goodness.
You can buy feed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one.
Yeah, you can buy them food and feed them. It's very fun. Look at him. Oh, they have baby pigs over here. Oh my goodness, look at those tails. Look at those tails. Oh, oh, it's getting feisty.
That's pregnant. It is.
And over here at the Oasis stage in Texas, you have live entertainment. They have basically like these buskers, and then there's also like a 50s, 60s band out here some days. And then of course, you go around this way, and the Tiki Bar is also still open, pumping out all kinds of adult beverage treats.
What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I said, how's about cooking something up with me? You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time.
Well, we came back to the Old South section because I wanted to try this strawberry shortcake ice cream dish for y'all, but y'all know my luck. No ice cream today. Nice and closed. So I came over to Miss Abby's to try and get some ice cream, and they actually advertised that they have Dole soft serve in there. So, you know, waited in line, asked for the Dole soft serve, and we don't have it, even though it's on the menu. So we are just batting negative at this point. It's crazy. I'm gonna try to relieve our ails by riding Flume 1, which I haven't been on since probably 2017. So let's make things, couldn't get our ice cream, but let's get some Flume 1 in.
Not as moist as you.
Just wanted to point out, as you come into the lower Texas section, you got all of these Texas flag banners everywhere. So a little bit isolated in this area, but still pretty fun. We made our way down to the entrance to Titan because I wanted to show you all the brand new entranceway. So you can see they've updated this arch. There's an actual Titan sign now. Makes it a lot easier for, you know, the general public to find the ride, and it looks really nice. They did a good job. Everyone, that does it for this trip to Six Flags Over Texas. As you can see, it was hot. We were pushing probably about 90 degrees, I would say. And I know it looks like I'm sunburnt. I'm not sunburnt. I just got those white people probs where I get real red. But I think today was, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy the fact that they're doing a festival. They have all the specialty foods, the decor, the small little things here and there, like the petting zoo. But I think today is probably the first visit I've made where it's very obvious that they're kind of struggling running a full park with a nice crowd. And that kind of goes back to the issues we're having all over the country with, you know, staffing shortages and things like that. So just keep that in mind when you come out here. It is definitely frustrating they've really slimmed down the specialty food offerings. So you only have, you know, 5 or 6 things. And then all of a sudden, one of those restaurants is closed, which is the second time this has happened to me. So the only specialty dessert item they had available, you could not get today on a Sunday. And a, you know, not super packed Sunday, but definitely a very busy Sunday. So that's a little bit frustrating. And then because I had ice cream on the brain, we went over to Miss Abby's, and I noticed that they have Dole soft serve on the menu, and they don't actually have it. So things that were great today, the decor, of course, there's tons of entertainment around the park. We haven't even hardly shown you any of that. The food that we did have was delicious.
It was really good.
It was great to ride Log Flume 1 for the first time in like 5 years. We also went through Casa Magnetica, and they're doing the Spiel. It was lots of fun. Oh, so what did you think of today?
I mean, yeah, so I really like the, you know, of course, going on Sundays, it's a lot less crowded. You know, like I said, the food that we did have, again, was great, you know. I just kind of wish that, you know, a lot more of the food options were available. I wish mobile ordering was working. You know, that was always super helpful when it did work, but, you know, I get the staffing shortages and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, it was an okay visit for what it was. You know, I'm not horribly upset, but, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, so it is interesting, the mobile ordering situation. There's sometimes mobile ordering, sometimes isn't. You don't really know what's going to be available. One thing I didn't really mention last time is that some of the mobile ordering was on for restaurants that weren't open. Yeah. So it's just kind of a weird situation, and I do think it just comes down to issues with staffing. I don't think...
I agree.
You know, I don't really think it's anything beyond that. We did kind of point out on this at the beginning, the security situation is weird again. It legitimately feels like you're going into a prison, and I know that they don't want to do it. I just think that there's like a weird clientele situation out here, which is very unfortunate because, you know, it's a great family place. And it's unfortunate that the park's having to deal with that. So, you know, we can't really give them a lot of flack for that. they're having to fix things on the fly and, you know, protect their product and make it as safe as possible. So I do want to point out that in July we are going to be here at Six Flags Over Texas participating in the Coasting for Kids event. I've put our fundraiser link in the description below. You do not have to donate if you don't want to, but if you want to, make sure to check it out. Any money that we make on Patreon and any money that we make off of merchandise, such as these t-shirts, will go directly towards that fundraiser. So thank you to those of you who have purchased merchandise, and also thank you very much to our patrons. If you have any questions about Six Flags Over Texas, please make sure to ask in the comments below. Make sure to check out sfotsource.com. We have a very in-depth guide for the Best of Texas Festival. You can see all the entertainment offerings, food offerings. We're also going to be posting pictures there and a little bit more descriptive information about the beer festival. So make sure to check that out. There's also a history timeline that breaks every year down in depth. And also you can pretty much learn about every food location, every shop, every ride on there. So make sure to check that out. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you soon at a theme park. See ya.